The Charge, my favorite special point for the Soviets, and you might even call it my favorite unit. It's a very deceptive unit for a lot of new players. They don't think it's any good. Most of them think it's basically two crappy squads. Why would I want that? The reason is it costs a low CP of 18. A normal squad, assault squad, costs 20 CP. This is double plus 2 more guys than an assault squad, and it comes in less CP. This means you can field a lot more on the battlefield, and in Men of War Assault Squad 2, especially numbers win the infantry battles, and rifles have improved a lot. This squad comes with 14 Mosin rifles and four guys with the PPSH SMG, making the Charge a better buy than ever. In the squad, remember those Russians do have the Molotovs for the riflemen and can burn the tank's engine usually in about 2 hits. This is a unit I will buy in nearly every game. Like any special point unit, this buy needs to be considered carefully strategically, as you don't get your special points back once you have selected them. In the same price field, you have the Guard Sniper and the Guard's Rifle. Both of them are different in their usage. I like the Charger because it allows me to play more aggressive. Guard's Rifle was a bit more defensive with the MGs and the anti-tank rifles. I would get that sometimes if I'm desperate basically to hold a point, or I don't have anything or have no MP to buy a counter to a light vehicle. And the Guard Sniper is more of something in an attritional battle if there's some big defensive area that I just want to pick the enemy off. That's not my style of play. I'll go into detail the other two later, but Charge, I like this for its aggressive play. This allows you, like any other infantry special point unit, it allows you to save up points for other things, because you have a lot of infantry here. You don't have to actually buy as many infantry throughout the game. And this might allow you to have combos, such as buying the KV-1 with this to go for an all-out attack, or some other units as well. And remember, it costs a very low CP, so you can field a lot more things. So when you're attacking, you can possibly have an extra 2 squads than the enemy, or have that extra tank or extra anti-tank infantry. A good combo is a tank unit plus a something with a 20mm with the Charge, and you can do that because you have a lot of command points because of the Charge. This plays with my aggressive style, but whichever buys you like, the Charge can complement with your banking and allows you to field much more than the enemy. Put things in perspective, this is actually how much you can field compared to the Germans. As you can see, these are both 100 CP armies, and I've got 99 CP actually for the Soviets, and you can see how much more infantry you have. Plus, I've got an extra light vehicle, so I've got a T60, which is a 20mm, and also a T70, which has an anti-tank gun. So you can see how much difference it is in terms of how much army you can field compared to the other team if you have a Charge unit. Also, it's very important in 1 versus 1s. As you can see, this amount of troop over here on the left-hand side for the Germans, they'll struggle to cover all 3 flags on a wide map. Whereas this, you can quite easily cover and assault other points. And in the 1v1, numbers is very important. Like any other infantry squad, whenever you assault with a Charge, never charge an area or attack an area where there's a Lux or a 222 or any 20mm or infantry killer on the field, such as here. So you see 20mm just tears them up like anything, and it'll be a total waste basically. So you just need to know, never face the 20mm with the Charge. First you have to neutralize it. This is just how you should use a Charge. This is just a Charge unit assaulting a point. Just sending some single scouts there just to see if there's a 20mm. And I do see a Lux, and now I'm going to go for it. Neutralize that first before I assault. Get a bit closer. Just make sure I can take it out. And once it's neutralized, I can just go full on assault. There's really nothing holding me back after that. And you can see the Mosin rifles, very accurate and quite good in this assault squad too. Can quite easily outshoot any squad. So it's still one squad versus my Charge in this one, and pretty easily neutralize. Running up, pressing prone, setting the next slot, running up prone, and running up again and setting prone there, just to slowly advance up while always maintaining the fire. In summary, and also just to give you an example, you can send units or infantry to assault a regular squad behind a sandbag, even with an MG. As you can see here, I'm just sending a charge unit straight up to outshoot with the Mosin rifles. And in summary, basically, you can use charges as Zerg. There's a lot of units to field, so you don't really want to micro each individual unit. Just use them like normal infantry, find cover, prone when you see the enemy, and they can start shooting themselves. And make sure, number one rule, don't go out on the field with any of these charge units. If there's a 20mm there, you have to first neutralize it. And you should be able to, because you should have more MP or more units on the field than the enemy, because you didn't have to buy or waste your MP on regular infantry units. Also, the enemy won't have enough infantry to cover the map like you do, and especially it's very good in 1 versus 1 too, when you can really force domination on either side of the map just by the numbers. So it's very simple. The your numbers work in your advantage, and as you can see here, just the charge squad, just charging a full squad behind cover here. It's just really good. Those rifles really tear away the enemy slowly from behind those sandbags there. So this is why the charging is good, because the number you can field.